All right, the full stack on these laying face pulls would be a little much. So instead of 250, let's call it at a cool 190.
So adjusting the load on face pulls is key. It's not about ego lifting or chasing the numbers. Rear delts are small, precise muscles, and if you're going too heavy, you'll start to use everything except them. Traps, biceps, and even momentum. A moderate weight allows for better scapular control, cleaner form, and time under tension where it matters.
I like these the most with a rope. Sometimes I don't mind straight bar. It can be a little tricky on your wrists.
Using a rope for face pulls is ideal because it allows for natural external shoulder rotations and lets your hands separate at the peak of the movement, perfect for fully engaging the rear delts. And a straight bar can restrict this range and apply more stress on your joints. While laying down offers support, performing this movement standing up with a rope adds extra layer of benefit. Your core and lower body have to brace isometrically to hold you into position. That slight full body tension not only reinforces better posture but also makes the movement more stable and athletic, helping you control the pull with precision instead of just muscling it.
But what I'm really trying to do is, even though I'm holding the rope, I don't want to feel like I'm pulling with my hands. Like my hands are just to connect me to the rope, and I'm feeling like I'm, if I shut my eyes, I'm just doing this motion. But since I'm, relaxing my arms, it turns into this.
So that's a great cue. By treating your arms as passive hooks, help prevent your biceps or forearms from taking over. By mentally detaching your grip from the movement and focusing on the motion of your elbow pulling out and back, you're likely to activate the rear delts. This kind of mind-muscle connection is what separates targeted training from just going through the motions.
And I'm trying to just feel rear delts. If I start to feel my traps get involved, like a shrug, that means I'm doing a little too much weight, or the set's over, I'm not hitting my rear delts anymore.
So once your traps start kicking in, it's a sign that your rear delts have hit fatigue or that the load or form has broken down. The upper traps naturally want to assist in scapular retraction, but that's not the goal here. Rear delt isolation requires control, not brutal force. Knowing when the target muscle is no longer doing the work is a sign of smart, effective training. You'll notice that Sam is really emphasizing the squeeze at the bottom of these lay-in face pulls. That's because peak contraction is key for locking in rear delt activation. He's not rushing through the reps either. The slow control negative increased time under tension, which is huge for hypertrophy. And watch how he drives his head forward at the end of the range. That extra motion fully shortens the rear delt and reinforces that deep focused stretch. If you're enjoying this breakdown so far, give it a thumbs up. It will really help the channel grow.
Alright, this machine will be good. And honestly, sometimes I just gotta throw these in with chest just to get a little bit of a shoulder pump.
So by adding lateral raises on chest day isn't just about aesthetics. It's a smart way to accumulate shoulder volume without overloading your joints. The lateral delts recover fairly quickly and respond well to frequent stimulation. Even a few bonus sets like this could contribute to that capped shoulder look over time. So let me know in the comments, do you sneak your delt work into push days too, or do you save it for a shoulder only session?
But not so directly that I camp out for 5 real sets. So I think I'll just bust them out here. No need to really go anywhere else.
This approach, inserting a few sets without dedicating an entire session, is a strategic way to hit smaller muscle groups. It's especially effective for muscle groups like the side delt that benefit more from frequency and consistency than intensity alone.
But I think if it's going to be 5 of the same set, let's just clip the one, then we can jump to the pose down.
So one solid set, instead of 5 near identical ones, shows training maturity. It's about stimulus, not just volume for volume's sake. If a movement becomes redundant or isn't progressing, it's more productive to move on rather than chase diminishing returns. Quality always trumps quantity in the long run. Unlike the last exercise, Sam's not hyper-focused on squeezing at the top here, and that's okay. This plate-loaded lateral raise is more about consistent tension through the mid-range. What stands out is how he's controlling the negative, even as fatigue sets in. You'll notice his form starts to break, the handles aren't staying perfectly perpendicular to his body, which is a common sign that the delts are reaching their limits.
Alright, there we go. So, definitely got some solid blood flow. And I mean, even just standing, shirt on, no nothing, they're feeling pretty freaking boulderous. And that's what I want.
This highlights how effective pump work could be for aesthetics. Getting blood into the delts gives that capped, rounded look. It's not always about heavy weight. A solid pump enhances muscle fullness, especially for visually dominant muscles like the shoulders.
So, with any other muscle, I'd really, hit whatever, 7, 8 sets. But side, rear delts, plus they're kind of already overdeveloped for me. I just need to get them pumped up.
Since his side and rear delts are already well developed, Sam shifts away from volume and focuses on targeted stimulation. This strategy is smart for maintaining muscle density without risking overuse, especially in those areas that are prone to fatigue from compound pressing. So Sam Sulek's mini delt day is now on the screen. Give it a go and let me know how you get on in the comments. If you found this video beneficial, give it a thumbs up and watch this next video.